If your Dell Latitude 5540 or similar Dell laptop is freezing, glitching, or acting up, these are the top 20 fixes people are searching for in 2025. Even if your model isn't exactly the 5540, many of these solutions apply to other Dell laptops too, so stick around. Why does my Dell Latitude 5540 suddenly freeze or slow to a brick wall and require a power cycle? Your Dell Latitude 5540 may freeze due to a USB-C power delivery negotiation failure. When that fails, performance drops sharply. The fix: update your BIOS and Thunderbolt firmware, and clean or replace your USB-C cable or port. Also, update your display driver via Dell Support Assistant. I'll link Support Assistant in the description. Why isn't USB-C charging working, and why is it causing performance problems? If your laptop detects a slow charger, it throttles performance. Use clean, certified USB-C PD cables, and I recommend the official Dell charger for reliability. Keep firmware updated. Links are in the description. Can magnets like stacking another laptop cause sleep events? Yes. Strong magnets near the lid from other laptops, MagSafe chargers, or watch bands can trigger the lid close sensor and put your laptop to sleep. Keep magnetic items away and avoid stacking laptops. Does my Dell Latitude support an M.2 SSD with a factory applied heatsink? Usually not. Heatsinks on most M.2 drives won't fit in the 5540 chassis. Use a thin profile M.2 2280 SSD, such as the Western Digital SN770 or newer SN7100. How do I upgrade or replace the SSD? Steps and compatibility. Remove the 8 bottom screws, lift the M.2 2280 SSD, swap it, reseat, and replace the cover. Wi-Fi and WLAN use separate slots. Dell has an official service video, and I'll also link my detailed SSD upgrade video in the description. What are the official BIOS and driver update methods? Run Dell Support Assist in Windows or use F12 Boot Diagnostic on Dell's driver page. Select your OS, go to the BIOS category, download and install the latest version, and suspend BitLocker first. For 8th gen or newer, Support Assist is usually best. For older systems, Snappy Driver Installer is a good alternative. Links are below. Which docking stations are compatible? Any Thunderbolt 4 or USB-C dock with power delivery and DisplayPort alt mode will work. Check Dell's official docking station compatibility guide. Link below. How do I run hardware diagnostics or troubleshoot issues? In Windows, open Dell Support Assist and run the hardware scan. If your system won't boot, restart, press F12 at the Dell logo, select Diagnostics, and follow the prompts. Why does my battery drain fast or performance seem poor? Lower your screen brightness, turn off Bluetooth when not in use, and disable unnecessary startup apps in Task Manager. Update firmware and drivers and calibrate or replace the battery if needed. Doing all three can noticeably improve battery life. Does the keyboard include a numeric pad? Yes. As a 15.6-inch model, the Dell Latitude 5540 has a full numeric keypad. If your laptop doesn't support USB or Bluetooth, numpads are easy add-ons. What CPU, RAM, graphics options are supported? The Latitude 5540 supports 13th gen Intel Core i3, i5, and i7 U-series or Ultra processors, up to 64 GB of DDR4 or DDR5 RAM and integrated Intel Iris Xe or UHD graphics. No discrete GPU is documented, though some Ultra models ship with an NVIDIA MX550. What's the typical battery life? Can I get 8 hours? Under light office use, expect 6 to 8 hours. Heavy workloads, high brightness, and multitasking can drop your laptop's battery usage to 4 to 5 hours. Are there Windows setup OOBE issues? Some users report stalls during setups. If it happens, reboot and retry a fresh Windows installer or use Boot Diagnostics. Dell Support and Just Answers can help with specific answers. Does it run hot or throttle under load? What's thermal performance like? Yes, under sustained load, it can run quite warm and throttle. Keep vents clean, update firmware, and consider replacing your thermal paste with Arctic MX6 for better heat transfer. Can you upgrade to 32 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte SSD? Yes. Two SODIMM slots support up to 64 gigs of RAM, DDR4 or DDR5, and the M.2 slot supports 512 gigabyte to 1 terabyte SSD. Check your exact model's compatibility before buying. What physical ports are included? HDMI 2.0, RJ45 Ethernet, two USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, one with PowerShare, two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports, PD and DisplayPort, and an audio combo jack. A USB-C hub can add more though. What is the release and model year of the Dell Latitude 5540? The Dell Latitude 5540 was launched in late 2023 and is part of Dell's 2023-2024 lineup. What's the Dell Latitude's resale or trade-in value today? In Canada, you can expect $400 to $700 for a well-configured unit in good condition, and this is based on eBay and Facebook Marketplace trends. Does typing sometimes produce double letters or random spaces? This is a known issue on older E5540 from 2013 models. No widespread reports on the new 5540. If it happens, update keyboard firmware or drivers via Dell Support Assist. How do I perform a hard reset if it won't power on and it has a non-removable battery? Remove all external power and devices. Hold the power button for 15 to 20 seconds to drain residual flee power, then reconnect power and boot. For RTC or post failures, you can run forced EPSA diagnostics via F12 at boot. Before we wrap this up, here are some quick all-around tips that apply to your Dell and really any laptop. Always use it on a flat, stable surface so that the vents stay clear from cooling. Power down completely before traveling instead of leaving it in sleep mode. That prevents accidental wake-ups in your bag that drain the battery or cause overheating. Avoid extreme temps. Never leave it in a car trunk or outdoors overnight. Keep drinks on a separate surface, ideally lower than the desk, so anything that spills, it flows away from the laptop. Use a padded sleeve or case when you're on the move to protect against bumps and drops. Clean the vents regularly to keep airflow strong. Don't store papers or objects on the keyboard when the lid is closed. That can scratch or even crack the screen. Once your battery's charged, unplug it when possible to reduce heat and extra charging cycles. Use a surge protector or UPS to guard against power spikes. And finally, keep your firmware and drivers up to date to fix bugs and improve stability before problems start. Follow these tips and you'll extend your laptop's life and save yourself a lot of headaches down the road. Those were the 20 most searched questions about the Dell Latitude 5540 and the proven fixes. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe, and for more tech troubleshooting, and if you have a question I didn't cover, drop it in the comments. I've got your back. Appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one.